I'm Marion Silsby. I'm the Centre Coordinator for Honeycroft and have been for the last 35 years. Right, Honeycroft is a registered charity, has been for the last 30 years, and that's primarily because we provide childcare and we're in an inclusive environment, so we actively encourage families with special educational needs. So, and because of that, Honeycroft has developed into a nursery, creche facilities. The building provides training facilities, training room facilities. We have a community coffee shop now and a children's charity shop, and in all provides a lot for families with children aged 0 to 11. So Honeycroft developed the playgroup and charged low fees, community rate fees, and part of our way of subsidising was to use some of our facilities for training facilities. And we'd not long been in this building when we were approached by Chris Saunders, who was then working for the WEA, who consequently booked the training facilities to start providing courses for local residents, local families, whoever was in the need for the courses that were available. We were then able to offer childcare facilities for any of the course students. And this has been one of the highlights of WEA courses for a lot of, certainly for a lot of mums, women, because they were able to bring their children with them. We would care for them, and while they were having their education. After the ESOL classes had been running for a while here, WEA put on a childcare course, and the local authority used us again as a training venue for providing training for childcare. And anybody attending childcare courses need to have a placement. So they came, so a lot of the mums on the courses then asked if they could come and work within the nursery itself or the creche to gain the practical side of things that they needed. And that was excellent, because all of a sudden we had a group of women who had gone through their training, who had worked at Honeycroft as a volunteer, who knew how Honeycroft worked, who were then looking for work, for employment, and we were able to offer quite a few students work within their first year of training. So that was great. And from then it just developed and grew, where now some of my existing staff came in as volunteers through WEA training, who are now managers. I'd hate not to have WEA here, not just for how a knock-on effect to Honeycroft, because it would have a major impact on Honeycroft, because Honeycroft has developed and moved forward in so many different ways that it wouldn't have done if it hadn't have had the families attending, and those families have only attended because of the WEA courses. I've been on a couple of the WEA courses myself, and they're great, and I would recommend and do recommend them to anybody. Emma, at the moment, who we work very closely with, her own children have all come here, which is good, because we feel that she feels the standard is good, is high, because if her children have come here, then it must be good for anybody's child. I think over all the years that we've been working alongside WEA, I think the partnership has grown and developed and moved forward, and that's what it's all about, because WEA are continually to to develop. And Honeycroft, that's all that Honeycroft is about, developing and moving forward and providing the facilities that are required at that time. I think the next couple of months are going to be quite exciting, because Emma's approached us with maybe being part of a branch of WEA. And that's very exciting, because we feel that the immediate area where we're based is quite, it's isolated in the sense that it isn't easy for local residents to access further education. We used to have a college just down the road that closed a few years ago. And so the thought of being able to develop and run some more training courses covering a wider area of topics is really exciting. Because it would be nice to offer more to local people other than ESOL, which is the main thing at the moment. And so that we're finding rather exciting, and we haven't really had a big chance yet to stop and talk about that with Emma and how we can move that forward. But we do know that there are a couple of other people in the area that have got the same similar interests, and if we can forge a branch where we can look and attract some more funding, that would be really good. And then who knows, we could take over the whole planet.